Dear friends, there is a myth in Indian society. There is a lack of scientific temper only among the general public, but the reality is that it is absent among scientists themselves. This video explains the reasons thereof. In order to develop the scientific temper among the citizens of this country, by the 42nd Constitutional Amendment in the year 1976, in the fundamental duties under 51A, subclause H, it has been said like this, that is, it shall be the duty of the citizen of India to develop the scientific temper, humanism, spirit of inquiry and reform. This is the constitutional position and requirement expected from the citizens of this country by the constitution. While matters happen to be so, the scientific community itself have not realized the importance of the scientific temper and its spirit to be disseminated to the larger civil society as the situation demands. This is orienting all the democratic minded people who are very much interested of disseminating the scientific temper and knowledge to the general public to a larger extent. This pathetic malady has been rightly brought up by an eminent molecular biologist in an article titled Scientist Without a Scientific Temper in the Hindu National Newspaper on January 15, 2015, saying that the scientist Bhargava saying the bulk of scientists in the country, including many who are occupying high positions, were themselves not committed to scientific temper, which calls for rationality, reason, and lack of belief in any dogma or manifest falsehood. Our point is this: if this is the exact situation that has been prevailing amongst the so-called scientific community or the academicians in this country, what would be the fate of millions of illiterates and the educated community who were unaware of scientific knowledge and its intricacies would be in a position to develop scientific temper, humanism, and the spirit of inquiry and reform as expected by the Constitution and the constitutional amendments thereof. What is the way forward? The answer is so simple. The role of science and technology to build the modern society henceforth should be taught among the students' communities in colleges and schools and university in such a way that the scientific temper and culture must be amongst the students' community to take up the society to a higher level than of inserting the spirit of this spirituality that is laid in religion and other dogmas. So, my final appeal to the citizens of this country, the way forward for the general public to be taught in scientific temper, humanism, and the spirit of inquiry and reform is that, as Carl Sagan has rightly said, that is, science is a way of thinking rather than a body of knowledge. That must be bring to the knowledge of the general public as well as the scientific community. The scientific knowledge should become a way of life of all the citizens of this country, including the scientific community, to take forward the society to a higher level of modernity, civility, and what not the civilizations have taught either to the generations, so on and so forth. Thank you so much.